Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend as well. And let's get right into it. And right now we can see that Bitcoin is getting a little bit of downside. We are getting some bearish numbers right now with like a 19 and a -5 on the dual band strength index. But overall the uptrend is still in and we have yet to break it. And again, if we see some topping action in the S&P 500 this week, I'll let you guys know inside the Discord, and I'll let you guys know, I'll update you all with my trades and such. But overall, Bitcoin is still looking very strong. We actually just dipped back down to 29,762 and we retested that as support and we bounced off right now. So we are still good. It is getting back above 30,000 and trying to hold the level at the moment. Now let's take a look at maybe the weekly time frame, see what we got going on there. Again, the uptrend is definitely slowing down on the dual band strength index. You can see we have now a -1 and a 10. The week before that we had a -2 and a 10, and then we had -5s, -3s, and we had a bit of a pause week before we bursted that $30,000 level. But now that we've bursted it, we've actually held it, and let me actually check what the weekly closed at. On the weekly, yeah, we actually closed a week above 30,000, so that's a pretty good sign there. And I mean, the red money flow is almost gone now, but however, we have not crossed into the green yet, so that's just something I want you guys to take into account when you're going to make some trades. If you're going all in right now on Bitcoin, I had this discussion with a lot of the Discord members when we were expected to cross into the red money flow, and that's exactly what happened. When once we crossed into the red, we had a massive downtrend in the Bitcoin price, and I anticipated this, and I let everyone know inside the Discord. And historically speaking, that's exactly what happened usually. And right now we're about to cross back into the green. So let's take a look what happens when we cross back into the green. And obviously, it's not a big mystery. Once we cross back into the green, you guys can see we have these massive run-ups in the price of Bitcoin. This one was an 844% pump. This one down here was a 6,870% pump, and this one down here, well, I mean, we didn't really have that much data, but I'll assume that if there was a green money flow, maybe you had a massive pump as well here. But overall, we've had only 2 instances when we crossed into the green money flow on the weekly time frame, but they both have led to very significant upside, right? Now, we have to cross there. And then the main thing I want to stress to you guys is don't jump the gun in getting into a trade right now on Bitcoin, because we are trading at some pretty high levels right now. We are getting pretty close to some major resistance, and we haven't crossed yet. And I know a lot of people here, when we're about to cross into the red money flow, right about here, right around March 14, right, we were getting very, very close to that zero line and closing a weekly candle in the red money flow. But we ended up actually having a pretty significant rally here. So I'll just zoom in here. So we were down low and we were chopping sideways, and we actually ended up having like a 25% pump before topping out, hitting mid resistance around 48,000, and then reversing. And once we confirmed a weekly candle in the red, we had a significant downtrend since then. Now, taking a look here at Bitcoin, when we did cross, that was basically marking the top right here, right around 48,000. On top of that, we had like a big bearish pattern on the daily time frame as well. And I think this was the 200-day moving average that it actually tapped. So I'll just zoom in here and I'll add the 200-day moving average, and there you go. There was no surprise there. You tapped the 200-day, and then you had a big drop in the markets. And now Bitcoin is at $30,000. Are we going to do the inverse? Are we going to come all the way back down like to 21,000, tap the 200-day, and then move on from there and keep going towards the upside? And I'm not going to discount that because it's still very possible, but ultimately we're getting pretty close to some resistance. I might be closing my long sooner than later. And yeah, anyways, I'll keep you guys up to date on my trades inside the Discord for the gold members. If you're not a gold member, feel free to sign up with the link in the description, or if you guys just want access to crypto trades, then you can become a crypto member as well. And if you don't want to do any of that, feel free to join the Discord. It's free for everyone, and you guys can actually get access to my trades via copy trading on BitGet, and you can find me there. I'm going to release a tutorial video soon on that. I didn't get to it this weekend. I had a very busy weekend. Let's take a look at the daily time frame here on Wave Edge, and again we are getting some sell signals at the moment. We're getting a bit of a significant amount of selling right around 30,000, and now we have a red cross again, so it's very possible that we could get a small dip down before we see some more upside. However, the MACD is actually about to cross on the daily time frame as well, and you're actually forming a bit of a bearish divergence right now on the MACD. Let's see on the daily time frame. I wouldn't call this a bear. I guess you could say it's a very slight bearish divergence, but it's not that significant. And right now on the Wave Edge on the daily time frame, Wave Edge X, you're actually getting an overbought condition at the moment. But let's take a look at the weekly, and we haven't seen any signs of any topping signal yet. No significant amount of selling. And I'll just zoom out here to show you guys what I mean. So once we get a significant amount of selling like this, then that could mean a very significant top for Bitcoin, and you might see a very big pullback. But right now, you're actually getting a green cross on the 4-hour time frame right here, right around 30,197. So it's very possible that this dip is very short-lived, but it's earnings week coming into the S&P 500, and if we have really good earnings in the market, then you're going to see the market continue to float up. You're going to see more bullish action in the crypto market as well. Bitcoin will tend to trend with the traditional markets, and once the S&P gives us a very big topping signal, I'm going to put in a big short on the S&P, and then I expect a very big drop in excuse me, I'm going to expect a very big drop in the cryptos as well. Sorry, that was actually a bullish burp, so maybe we are after all going to get some upside in in the S&P 500 and in Bitcoin as well. But let's take a look at the commodities right now, because the overnight markets are open, and we actually had a very nice gap up right now on natural gas, and we are actually up 3.43% from the previous close right here. We're actually opening above this level of $2.26, which has been a pretty significant level of resistance for us on natural gas. Right now, we got a big, we tried to close above the 100 day, the 100 EMA, not the 100 day, the 4-hour to 100 EMA. We actually did not end up holding it. We came back down, we had a nice reversal candle, and now we are gapping up. So we are probably going to be in the money on those call options that I got everyone in on Thursday, Friday during the week. So that should be pretty nice. So we'll see how we are going to open on the markets tomorrow morning, but overall it's looking very good. But the problem is with natural gas is that it's been struggling to hold these gains, right? It's a tough trade right now. It's not that easy, and you can see on the NYMEX, the nat gas futures, we actually have not crossed this level of we have not broken this level of resistance right here, which is $2.23 on the futures. And on currency.com, it's essentially at resistance at the moment, but on Pepperstone, you're kind of getting over this resistance at the moment. Okay, let's take a look at oil here. Oil, nothing too much, basically flat on the day. I think oil is getting ready for maybe another pop up to $85. It could potentially even go to 94, but overall, once we get into that recession talk, and again the markets start to freak out because the Fed's not pivoting or something like that, then you could expect that we're going to see some more downside in the price of oil. And I think that wraps it up basically for the Sunday night analysis. I know it's very late, and I'm getting to it pretty late because I just got home, but I'm trying to get it to you guys as soon as I can. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ maybe really quickly, show you guys some targets that I have once again. Again, 13,558 is going to be a target for me to potentially get into another short on the NASDAQ, and I'll probably add to my current swing short that I am in on the NASDAQ, and I expect it to start to roll over with the other markets as well. And you can take a look at the Russell 2000 actually doing some very ugly price action right now. Not something I like to see with all the other markets moving up towards the upside, and the Russell is just chopping sideways. To me, this looks like more consolidation before another leg down in the Russell 2000, right? We got a lot of the regional banks in there, which also tells me that this crisis, this banking crisis is not over. It's a financial crisis if anything. And the Dow Jones is actually currently at resistance. If we push up from here, you're actually going to get some resistance right at 35,092. So we'll see if the Dow Jones can break above that. We do have a lot of earnings coming up. We got Netflix earnings on Tuesday. That's going to be pretty big. So stay tuned for those updates inside the Discord, guys. Thanks for watching my video, and see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.